So there's this small cafe near my place. I love their chicken tikka sandwich. There are other kind of sandwiches available too, but this chicken tikka sandwich, man, I just love it. Well, don't worry, I'm not one of those food vloggers or something. Nor did they pay me to review their food. But why am I telling you all this then? Let's imagine the owner of the cafe wants to deliver their food to multiple locations and expand his business. He wants to increase his sales by taking his business online. But how does he do that? Well, one option is that he can build his website and do some marketing campaigns so that he can take orders from online only and do the deliveries himself. And obviously he will need to hire a team to build his website, do some marketing campaigns and blah blah blah. But the thing is, he'll need a pretty large investment for that. And the second option is he can just list himself in platforms like Swiggy, Zomato or something. He'll need to create an account, manage inventory, regulate pricing, order management, delivery. A lot of things. For that, he'll definitely need to hire a team and more investment for that. And let's not forget about the huge commissions these platforms like Swiggy and Zomato take. It's around 20 to 30% commission every order. But after all this, will his sandwiches even sell or people even notice his brand? There is no guarantee of it. If he has a shop on the side of the road, then people will just automatically discover him. Someone will drive by and they will notice his store and they will automatically discover him, come into the cafe and just order something, sandwiches or something. But doing this online is very, very difficult. It's very hard to get even noticed. He'll need to spend tons of money on websites, social medias, influencer marketing and whatnot. And this is the reason why a lot of small business owners in India just stay offline in this internet era. If they are on the side of the road, they just have to compete with just some 1 or 2 stores nearby, right? The competition is minimal, but if you are going online, it's way massive competition. You're literally competing with every small and big restaurants around your place. And the sheer amount of money, time and energy to do all this just causes a lot of people to give up even before starting. But there's a new alternative, something that started in India last year. Open Network for Digital Commerce or ONDC. ONDC promises to provide a level playing field to small merchants also. Right now the Indian e-commerce market is completely dominated by Flipkart and Amazon, and food delivery markets obviously dominated by Swiggy and Zomato. ONDC promises to move away from this platform-centric model and provides a network to everybody. Sellers can list their product on an e-commerce platform and everything will be taken care of. Just by being on one platform, your product will be recommended to all the customers. And if they're good, if their product gets purchased frequently and customers are satisfied, the seller can make a lot of money, far more than they are making right now. Let's discuss more about this in this video. Is ONDC the next revolution or is it just a government scheme? Let's understand the major problems in the market that led government to start this ONDC initiative. How will it promote these small businesses against big tech giants like Flipkart and Amazon? And most importantly, how does ONDC work and will it actually work or not? The government-backed Open Network for Digital Commerce or ONDC was launched in several cities last year. ONDC is a non-profit system that government believe that will completely change the game. On 8th of May 2022, the Government of India launched a pilot phase of something called ONDC. This is a freely accessible online system for traders and consumers. And the reason why this is very important because the government intends to break the dominance of these tech giants like Swiggy, Zomato, Flipkart, Amazon and all other companies. This is expected to be as revolutionary as UPI itself. I want to be absolutely clear about this so that there's no misunderstanding. ONDC is not a replacement for Swiggy or Zomato or any other e-commerce platform like Flipkart or Amazon. This is not a competing platform. In fact, it's not even a platform. Instead, ONDC is a network for sellers and e-commerce platforms. Basically, any seller that wants to sell his products to a buyer can join the network. Okay, so let me explain you in a different way. As I said before, ONDC is kind of like UPI, right? UPI you can say is a digital infrastructure and it's not an app. It's not replacing any phone pay, Google Pay or anything like that. It's just there as a foundation for them to build on. You remember when you had to transfer your money from bank to the Paytm wallets and then you can pay through that money in the wallet to the other wallet. और फिर जब UPI आया पूरा डायरेक्ट हो गया. एवरीथिंग वाज बैंक टू बैंक. कोई वॉलेट में पैसे वैसे डालने की जरूरत नहीं. तुम इसको इधर से पैसे दो एंड तुम्हारे बैंक से उसके बैंक में डायरेक्ट ट्रांसफर हो जाएगा. It's almost the same thing for ONDC. For example, you and your girlfriend are having a movie night today and तुम्हारी गर्लफ्रेंड को पिज्ज़ा खाने का बहुत मन कर रहा है. अब तुम्हारे पास पैसे कम है तो सबसे सस्ता और टिकाऊ तुम्हें ढूंढना पड़ेगा अभी. अब कहाँ ढूंढोगे तुम? Zomato और Swiggy, और ऑप्शन ही क्या है ना? Why only Zomato and Swiggy? Because you downloaded them. You have fed your payment details, address details, everything into them. अब फिर से अगर तुम्हें कंपेयर करना है दूसरा ऐप कोई डाउनलोड करो Uber Eats जैसा, फिर उसके साथ कंपेयर करो, बहुत हैसल है. तो तुम्हारे पास और कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं है. इन दोनों में से किसी एक से करो या फिर ना करो. लेकिन अब तुम्हें अलग अलग ऐप्स डाउनलोड करने की जरूरत ही नहीं. What ONDC is doing, तुम ONDC में जाओ, जस्ट सर्च फॉर पिज्जा, सारे ऑप्शंस आ जाएंगे. स्विगी, जोमेटो या फिर लोकल कोई सेलर, सारे लिस्टिंग आ जाएंगे. अब तुम्हें चूज करना है व्हाट्स द बेस्ट ऑफर फॉर यू. स्विगी, जोमेटो या फिर उबर ईट्स, जो भी होता है, जो पसंद आए ऑर्डर कर दो एंड एंजॉय योर पिज्जा. So the obvious question now is, how do you shop on ONDC? Is there an app or a website, anything? Well, no. ONDC is integrated to your payment platforms. Paytm, PhonePe, Razorpay, everybody is eventually integrating ONDC into their platform. But right now, it's only available in selective cities like Delhi, Shillong, Bhopal and Bangalore. To understand this, first thing you need to know is, why is there even a need of ONDC? Because we already have super tech giants, and why is government interfering in between them? To understand this, I'll give you a simple example of a bookseller maybe. Yeah, let's say there's a small bookseller and he makes a book around for 200 rupees maybe and sells it on Flipkart for 450 rupees. In this case, Flipkart acts as a platform for it. Yeah, it makes 250 rupees of revenue, but there's a catch. This amount also includes packaging, transport, delivery and everything. So it leaves a very little profit margin for Flipkart now. But now if Flipkart contacts to a wholesaler and buys 10,000 books maybe, it will obviously buy it on a cheaper price, like 100 rupees or something. After that, he'll keep all these books in his warehouse inventory and will eventually sell it for 450 rupees, which is a profit of 350 rupees. And there is a very little inventory cost and maybe a little delivery cost. And मैंने तो अभी just एक book का example दिया, which is a very less profit margin. Just imagine a huge difference in profit for products like TV, laptops, फ्रिजेस एंड समथिंग, जो 20-30,000 में तो स्टार्ट ही होता है. सो कंपनीज क्या करती है, बड़े बड़े होलसेलर से ह्यूज अमाउंट में प्रोडक्ट्स ले लेती है और ये छोटे मोटे सेलर्स का प्रोडक्ट दुकान में ही रह जाता है. एंड दिस वे दे गिव यू ऑल दिस दिवाली एंड विंटर ऑफर्स एट 30-40% डिस्काउंट्स. This is why all the small smartphone stores around your place are always empty, because they can't match these pricings. But in 2016, the government of India came out with a regulation which stated that Amazon and other foreign e-commerce companies cannot use the inventory model, as in they can't store these inventories in their warehouse. Now let's try to understand how government is trying to solve these problems using the ONDC initiative. So they are solving the problem in two ways. One, ONDC wants to make things easy for local kiranas, and second, they want to increase more options for us consumers. Previously, due to Zomato and Swiggy's monopoly in the food business, you had to do partnership with them, even if you don't want to. But after ONDC, the restaurants will have their own power. Zomato and Swiggy take a lot of commissions from this. Sometimes they take a commission of 20-30% every order, plus they take the platform fees separately. But this commission in ONDC has become just 2-4%. On top of that, restaurants can even use their own delivery. But not only sellers, it's even better for us consumers. Look at this pricing done by a Twitter user. ONDC is at least 50 rupees cheaper than all these food delivery platforms. So all this looks very convenient, right? So what are those challenges ONDC is facing? Since it's not available in a lot of places, बहुत कम लोगों ने इसे use किया है. Someone has a good experience, someone has a bad experience, someone's delivery is very late, someone is not getting the same kind of offers the other person is getting. So it's still very cluttered. And one major problem I'm seeing is, how will they handle this customer service? If a shopkeeper has a problem, how will the problem be solved? And there are these kind of fundamental questions that need to be answered. And the most important question, Amazon, Flipkart, Swiggy, Zomato, will this all be finished? Well, I don't think so, because they can coexist. When UPI came, it all seemed like MasterCard and Visa, all these are finished. But it didn't happen. Yes, UPI takes major transactions, but credit cards and debit cards are still used. After ONDC, Swiggy, Zomato, Flipkart, Amazon will still exist. but maybe it will impact their business. ONDC right now is fulfilling 10,000 orders every day, which includes e-commerce, food delivery and other services too. On other hand, Zomato, for example, just in the food delivery sector is doing 1.8 million orders every day. It's not even close. Even if ONDC someday does scale to that level, I think these companies will still find a way to survive. In the future, ONDC is also planning to provide services, like if someone wants insurance or some educational services or home services like cleaning and stuff. Now we have to wait and watch to see if this plan is successful or not. But the overall concept, it seems very advanced and futuristic. Well, I have a question for you guys. Well, I'm right now in Calcutta and these services are not available here. I just want to know, has any one of you used ONDC yet? Was it good? Was your experience good? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.